Tosa and Kobe were so happy. They looked at Goozy and saw their dream come true. The little family felt complete, and their home was now filled with the sweet sounds of a baby's laughter and cooing. It was a moment of great joy, and all the villagers shared their happiness, hopeful for a bright future awaiting Goozy. But just when everyone thought that happy days were here to stay for Tosa's family, something very sad happened. As Goozy grew, misfortune began to knock on their door. In a single day, everything started to change. It all began with Tosa's farm. All the crops suddenly wilted and turned to dust. Then the animals in the fields became weak and didn't want to eat. It was as if the earth itself was sad. On the same day, a great fire ravaged the market and Kobe's fabric store was destroyed. All those beautiful clothes turned to ashes. The villagers were shocked. They murmured, wondering how so much bad luck could happen all at once. Some began to say that it must be because of Goozy. They thought that maybe, just maybe, Goozy had brought this bad luck with her. It was a silly idea, but fear can make people believe strange things. Tosa and Kobe tried not to listen to the whispers. They loved Goozy more than anything and knew that no child could bring such problems. But as things went wrong, even their closest friends began to keep their distance. The warm smiles they saw in the village turned into worried looks. Kobe began to think that maybe there was something more, something dark about the wishing stone from the old woman by the stream that she didn't know about. However, she kept this thought to herself because she had never told Tosa, her husband, about the old woman's stone or the wish she made by the river. The family felt alone. Their home, once filled with joy and laughter, was now heavy with sadness. Tosa worked harder than ever to fix what was broken and find new ways to earn money. Kobe spent her days trying to lift the spirits of Goozy and Tosa, even though her heart was breaking too. It was a difficult time for the little family. They clung to each other, hoping that one day soon the sun would shine again on their lives. But for now, they faced each day as it came, together but separate from others. As the days turned into weeks, Tosa's struggle to keep his family afloat became more and more difficult. With the farm gone and no store to earn money, he had to find other ways to make ends meet. Each morning, before the sun even peeked over the horizon, he set out in search of work in and around the village. He did everything he could, chopping wood, carrying water from the stream for other families, and helping to build new huts. His hands, once used to gently tending the crops, now bore the rough marks of hard labour. Yet no matter how exhausted he felt, Tosa kept pushing forward. He knew he had to be strong for Kobe and Goozy, but the villagers who once admired him for his success now looked at him with different eyes. The whispers grew louder. Some said it was bad luck to be near Tosa and his family. Others even crossed the street to avoid getting too close. It was as if they thought the misfortune that struck Tosa might rub off on them. This deeply hurt Tosa. He remembered the time when he was respected and welcomed everywhere in the village. Now, seeing doors close and backs turn made his efforts even heavier. But he never showed his pain at home. Around Kobe and Goozy, he smiled and spoke of hope and better days to come. At night, when Goozy was asleep, Kobe and Tosa would sit quietly, holding hands, their hearts heavy with worry, but bound by love. They spoke little, but their grip said everything. We will get through this together. Despite the darkness surrounding them, their love for each other and for Goozy was a light that kept them alive, a silent promise that as long as they were together, they could face anything. But Kobe still held a secret about the wish she made by the river, the one she thought might break her home if she told her husband. Would he ever know? One morning, just as the sun was rising, Tozer went into the forest to gather wood as he had done many mornings before. The forest was calm, the only sounds being the rustling of leaves and the distant calls of birds. Tozer found comfort in this peacefulness, even as he worked hard. As he chopped wood, he thought about his family and how he could make things better for them. Then, from the corner of his eye, he noticed something glimmering in the underbrush. Curious, he set his axe down and approached the spot. To his amazement, he found a small, intricately carved wooden box. It looked old, yet well preserved, as if it had been waiting there for him. He hesitated for a moment, unsure if he should open it. But something inside him, perhaps a feeling of hope or desperation, urged him on. Carefully, he lifted the lid. Inside the box was a small, beautifully crafted necklace with a pendant shaped like a tiny star. There was also a piece of parchment with writing on it. It read, "To the kind and the brave, this star brings luck and light."